I want to live. That's what Nico Robbins said to her captain only after just claiming that she wanted to die, due to the prejudice and heartbreak thrown at her since she was 8. 8 years old, 8 years of age. The closest thing that me and you have probably had to deal with since we were 8 was not getting the toy that we wanted or not getting some candy. She had to witness her whole island being blown up only because they knew some information that they weren't supposed to know. In that moment, the pit in my stomach could not be described. I don't know if I felt relieved that she finally wanted to be saved from the world that brutally attacked her, or if I felt an overwhelming sadness that only another 1,000 episodes of One Piece could fix. I've felt sad watching other anime before. This is not the first time. And just because I chose anime, it doesn't mean that you can't get sad in other media. Anime is just the media that I chose to get sad in, I guess. I can never hear Anohana or Your Lie in April's opening without shedding a tear, or damn near tearing up. It's the price of watching a show like this. Sometimes you know exactly what you're signing up for, and sometimes it just gets thrust upon you. One thing I can say for certain is that I did not expect it in One Piece. I mean, the writing and the characters and the plot, they're all exceptional. That's why it's been able to hold a spot in the big 3. But I didn't think I would feel that same indescribable sadness that I would feel from an anime like Plastic Memories. You see, Plastic Memories is different. It isn't a shonen, so you wouldn't expect the same caliber of writing that you would see in shows like Naruto or Demon Slayer, but I can assure you the writing is still there. Plastic Memories is a show about androids being sentient, almost like how they were in Detroit Become Human. A really good game, by the way. But anyways, this show capitalized on the sadness of losing something you really care about. These androids all had a time limit on how long the owner could keep them, and if these androids went past that time limit, they would turn to psychopaths, or something completely different. Most owners would feign ignorance to the fact that they would one day have to give up their assistant, or their new best friend, because the sadness they would feel from losing them, even though they had to, it would be heartbreaking, ground-shattering. Like, they feel like they would not have recovered if they had lost that person. It's like if I gave you an android pet, or for realism's sake, I gave you a real pet, but I told you in 13 years you would have to put that pet down no matter how much you grew attached to that pet. And if you didn't put that pet down, it would turn into King Kong or something, or like a natural world disaster. You wouldn't want to give up your pet, but you also wouldn't want your pet to turn into like this world-ending apocalypse. Me personally, if I got chaos in my back pocket and I could control it, I probably would. But that's besides the point. Most people would decline the offer. For the sake of everybody else and the safety of yourself, you would probably have to give up your pet, thus putting yourself in that place of indescribable sadness. That indescribable sadness that you cannot escape from losing something that you have probably grown attached to. Some of the best anime creators or mangaka have honed that talent of taking us to that place, whether it be with a death of our favorite character or changing something that we just normally got used to. Shows like My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, or Death Note, they're written so well that you feel bad for the villain sometimes. I mean, there's always two sides to the same coin, right? And sometimes that opposing side does make a lot of sense. And even though they're supposed to lose, even though they're not supposed to win, it makes you feel kind of bad that they didn't win. And just like that, there it is again, that indescribable sadness, that feeling, that pit in your stomach that you can't really describe. You can't put a finger on it. You can't really relate it to anything else, but it's there and it's stuck with you. Not enough to make you cry per se, and sometimes it is, but just enough to make you question everything that you've seen and if all the choices that were made were the right choices. Most creators can do this, and they do this on purpose because they want to tug at your heartstrings. I mean, why wouldn't I return to a show that made me feel an emotion I couldn't even describe? Meanwhile, some other creators, they don't even try to do this on purpose. They just have a way with a story, and despite how much you try or how tough you may seem, that show will crack you like an egg and leave you with that indescribable sadness that nor you, or sometimes even the creator, can explain. That's the video though. Have you ever felt that indescribable sadness? I know I said that like, I spammed the fuck out of this video. Sometimes that's just how videos work though. Have you ever felt that before? Has there ever been a time where you've lost your favorite character and you're put in that place, or where the story takes a toll and just goes to a different area that you've never seen before, or that you're just not used to, and you feel that indescribable sadness? Or have you always been happy watching anime? Now, if you say that option 2 was something that you felt, you've always been happy watching any anime that you've ever watched, you're lying. You're a liar. but yeah, I don't know, man. It's certain anime that just can take you there. It's certain anime that, even though it wasn't meant to take you there, it just feels like you're supposed to be there. You're supposed to feel that indescribable sadness. Like the scene with Robin. There's so many characters in Naruto that die, and you're just like, damn, like without them in the show, it probably doesn't change all that much, but it still changes. It still changes so much. And it's so many other shows, like Attack on Titan, they have characters that die, and other shows that just have characters that die, and it's like, damn, bro. And then not even in shonen, it's so many different anime that just have that indescribable sadness. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and like button, and hit the little bell. Just show me some extra love. And other than that, let me know down in the comments what time in an anime that you felt that indescribable sadness. Make sure if it's a spoiler, you leave a spoiler warning at the top of the comment and then space it out. You know how to do it. Please don't ruin everybody else's experiences. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, yeah, do all the stuff I said. And thank you for watching this video. Peace. This is a hard one to turn out. I ain't gonna I have fun with this. It just means I have fun.